Hello, this is Maggie, live from New York City, and this is the News Blues. Today I'm talking about a serious issue. According to a recent article on Newscast.com by the Associated Press, many cooks in restaurants don't wash their hands correctly. That is disgusting. You could be getting sick when you go out to eat. There are tons of germs left on chefs' hands, and these germs spread onto food, causing foodborne illnesses. The Centers for Disease Control say that bad hand washing makes thousands of people sick. Chefs have no way to see if the bacteria is still on their hands after washing. But there's good news. A new machine called the PathSpot can tell if germs remain. It scans the hands, and depending on the type of bacteria, a light turns red or green. It can recognize E. coli, salmonella, norovirus, hepatitis A, and listeria. This way, the cooks can be sure that they are not poisoning people, and you can be sure that your restaurant food is safe and bacteria-free. Now we're heading to Philadelphia with Christine Schneider, the genius who created the machine, and Stephanie Carter, executive chef of Carter Cuisine. But first, I'm going to teach you how to wash your hands correctly.
First, we're starting off by getting our hands wet and then getting some soap. And then we're going to continue to scrub with soap for 20 seconds, and then we're going to wash our hands off and dry them correctly.
How do you think this machine will change restaurants across the world?
Well, first of all, I think it's very important to stop these potentially fatal diseases. We're providing a way to know if food is safe to serve, so hopefully what you eat will be sickness-free. People can also use it in developing countries to prevent diseases. Essentially, we're saving people from disease. Also, you can feel safe when you go out to eat. 58% of Americans eat out at least once a week. So if every single time you're eating in a restaurant you're wondering, am I going to get sick? You might not eat out as much, and restaurants will lose business. But if people feel safer, they'll eat out more, and restaurants will gain revenue.
This is an ad for Expo Marker. Easy write, easy erase.
Christine, how are you doing today, Miss Carter?
I'm doing fine, thanks.
How do you think this machine will change your restaurant?
At Carter Cuisine, we've had several reports of food poisoning, which is super worrying. We do not want our employees getting sick, and we especially don't want our customers getting sick. Once germs get into cooks' hands, they spread onto the cutting board, the pots, the pans, other cooks' hands, and pretty soon it's a disaster. There is no way to tell if the germs are there, but the PathSpot can change that. Now we can see if cooks are washing their hands right, so we know now the source of sickness. We can prevent illnesses and have a safer restaurant. And we can have a better reputation. In other words, I'm super excited about the PathSpot.
I'm here with breaking news. The biggest coral reef in the world is in serious danger. The Great Barrier Reef in Australia is dying, according to a story by Newscast.com by Ben Doherty and Christopher Noss. The corals that were once bright colors like pink and orange are now dull whites and grays. Scientists say that this coral will never be colorful again. So why is this happening? Because of climate change. Climate change is where the emissions from vehicles and factories build up in the atmosphere, creating a greenhouse-like effect. This warms the air, which in turn raises the ocean temperature and kills off entire ecosystems, including the coral reefs. 2015 and 2016 were the hottest years ever recorded, 2.1 Fahrenheit degrees higher than in 2015. And although you may not think 2.1 degrees is very much, think of sitting in a hot tub. Think of 98 degrees versus 100 degrees. You'll notice a big difference, and so did the coral. In 2016, 90% of the reef was bleached, and there's still more to come. Half the coral has died in 2 years, and the ocean is just getting started. It broke my heart to see so many corals dying, says scientist Terry Huggs, who studied the Great Barrier Reef. But there is good news. Scientists are developing new ways to save the reef, such as the sun shield, which is a thick film of calcium material that shades the reef. The reef is also showing exceptional growth. Destruction is part of construction, says marine biologist Richard Fitzpatrick. But the reef still desperately needs your help. you can help the dying corals.
Here with Crazy Mountain Bob, and he is a climate change scientist who's going to tell you how you can save the reef.
One way you can help save the reef is to donate to the Great Barrier Reef Foundation. This foundation is spreading awareness about the reef as well as developing new strategies to protect it. You can find them at www.barrierreef.org/donate. Another way you can help is reducing your car emissions. Instead of driving to work or school in your car, you can bike, walk, take the bus, or carpool. This will help stop the oceans from warming. Also, you can compost to reduce methane gas produced by landfills. This is very important because methane is a powerful sea heater. You can use reusable water bottles and straws so you don't end up in the landfill or choke marine life. It's a bad situation right now. Humans are destroying the planet, killing the environment, and that's why all of us, including you, need to take action and save the planet.
Thank you, Bob.
It's us, News Blues, with breaking news. Celebrations all over the world are causing pollution. According to Jocelyn Shields and Newsella.com, the tradition of releasing balloons is under scrutiny. What grows up must come down. Those balloons that floated away actually just popped and came back down as litter. They land all over the world in forests, rivers, and oceans. They damage ecosystems and choke animals and do not break down for 4 years. And in the ocean, it takes even longer. They are harming turtles, fish, dolphins, manatees, and other marine life, as well as animals on land. And even worse, one type of balloon called mylar doesn't break down at all. It never biodegrades. Mylar balloons are the balloons that look like they're made out of foil, the big ones that sometimes sing or make noise. When you release those balloons, they will be in the world forever. It's not that you can't celebrate with balloons and enjoy their playful, fun floatiness. It's just that you can't release them. Once you're finished with the balloon, pop it and throw it away. Help us save the animals and don't release it.
News Blues, live from New York City. Today we're talking about a person who's saving the lives of animals. Just around a corner in Sterling, Virginia, a man named Derek Campana has been building prosthetic limbs for animals. According to the Associated Press and Newscast.com, he studied human prosthetics and orthopedics, but he loved animals so much he switched to the animal field about 12 years ago. Animals who were disabled or injured would never be able to walk again if it weren't for Derek Campana, and would have depressing lives. But because of his prosthetics, they're able to live a good life like a normal animal. One example is Angel Marie. Angel is a pony with crushed front legs. She was never able to walk around and could have health issues due to lack of normal exercise. She may even have to be put down. But then Derek came along. Now with her prosthetic limbs, she can walk normally and enjoy a happy life like a pony with regular front legs. She can act like a normal pony, her owners say happily. Derek has not only saved Angel Marie's life, but the lives of many other animals, even elephants. Now we're heading back to Denver, Colorado with Logan, Smith, and Fuzzy, the hamster with prosthetic back legs. How do you think Mr. Campana's work affects Fuzzy and animals everywhere?
Well, I think that it's unfair that there are so many places for people to get prosthetics, but none for animals. Animals want a good life too. They want to be able to walk, to be active, and be happy just like people, but they can't. So sometimes the only end to their suffering is euthanasia, which is incredibly sad. I'm so happy Dr. Campana is changing this. Fuzzy is the love of my life, and without his prosthetic back limbs, he would never be able to walk. He would injure his back leg severely. It would shatter my heart for him to ever be in any pain whatsoever. Dr. Campana saved my Fuzzy and saved me too.
Thank you so much for watching the News Blues, the show that's always less than 10 minutes. These are the News Blues. We know what to say. We talk every day. These are the News Blues.